Hi all, welcome to today's vlog. I thought I'd make a vlog about how do bees make honey. It's the middle of September now and we've extracted all the honey that we could this year, so I thought I'd make an explanation video of how do bees create honey. As you've seen from my previous videos, there's about 3 types of bees in a hive. There's a queen bee, there's a male drone bee and a female worker bee. The job of queen bee is to lay eggs, and at the peak of the season queen bee will lay about 2,000 to 2,500 eggs in a single day. Male drones, their only job is to fly out and mate with the virgin queen, and the bees that make honey are the female worker bees. What they'll do is in the morning, as the sunlight or the daylight hit the hive's entrances, the foragers bees will come out, try to find flowers where they could, fly out, find it and come back and tell the other bees where the forage is. They'll make a 8 shape on inside the hive, explaining the other bees where the forage is so that they can follow them. What they do is when they get to the flower, they will suck the nectar out from the flower. They've got a special stomach where they store that nectar in. They'll come back to the hive. They will meet other bees in the hive, and what they do is they'll transfer the nectar that they've collected from one bee to the other. As when this transfer happens, it adds more enzymes into the nectar that they've collected, and that kind of shapes it to the honey that you actually see in the as an end result. What they do is when they've done that multiple times, they'll store the nectar within the frame cell. At this point, it's not become honey yet; it's still in nectar form, as it's got high hydration rate. And if there's high hydration, the bacteria will form and eventually it will expire. What bees actually do is they'll fan it out and reduce the hydration rate below 18%. What that does is that makes it into pure honey, and that never expires and never grows any bacteria in it. And what they do is once that's been achieved, they'll put a cap on that cell and preserve it forever. Whereas now it's the middle of September, there's no more nectar flow left. What bees do is, first thing, the queen bee, which was laying about 2,000 to 2,500 eggs, she will stop laying completely. Another thing that the hive does is the male drones, who are only present in the hive so they could fly out and mate with other queens, one of the things that bees they do is they'll throw them out and kill them because they're not needed anymore for the season. And at this point of time, as you can see, what I've done is I've put these entrances, I've narrowed down the entrances of the hives, because at this point of time all the bees, wasps, everything else that flies, they know there's no more nectar flow left anymore. So what they're doing is they're trying to find any reserves they can find. So especially wasps and hornets, they know that beehives have a lot of honey in it. So what they do is, their first thing is they'll attack beehives. Wasps can attack bees very easily, but if there's multiple bees they can defend themselves, whereas the hornets are the biggest danger to the bees. So that's why we put these block entrances. That makes it easy for the bees to protect their hives. In winter, as it would start getting colder, what will happen is in winter what they do is they do not hibernate as many people think. They form a cluster, and within that cluster what they do is they keep rotating around and maintain that 30 degrees of temperature within that, and they'll consume the honey that they have preserved. And as for a few months will pass, winter will come to an end. The warmer season comes out, the queen and the bees, they realise that it's time to go again, the whole cycle starts again. Hope you liked today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.